Good evening and welcome to the meeting of the Mayor and Council of Princeton, New Jersey. It is June 10th, 2024. Could we have the meeting statement, please?
Adequate notice of this meeting was provided in accordance with the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act, including the time, date, and location of the meeting. In addition, the agenda and all related materials were posted electronically and made available to the public on Princeton's meeting portal in advance of the meeting.
Thank you. Okay, let me do the land acknowledgement, sorry. We gather today on the land of the Lenni Lenape. As members of the Princeton community, we aspire to show appreciation, respect, and concern for all peoples in our environment. We honor the Lenape and other indigenous caretakers of these lands and waters, the elders who lived here before, the indigenous today, and the generations to come. Can we have roll call, please?
Ms. Pearl-Lambros?
Here.
Ms. Niedergang? Mr. Cohen?
Here.
Ms. Sachs? Here. Ms. Fraga?
Here.
Mr. Newland?
Here.
Mayor Frida?
Here.
You have quorum.
Thank you. If you'd like to stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. All right, we'll start with council announcements and reports. Any members of council with any great reports, updates, or? Okay, good. That's a good sign that tonight's meeting will be less than 4 hours. I'm sorry. Oh, you have a hand up. I'm sorry. Leighton, go ahead.
Yes, Mayor, thank you very much. I do have two announcements. The first is from Princeton Integrated Behavioral Health. Shout out to Jeff Grosser and his team. They are going to have an open house on June 13th. The location, 1 Monument Drive, Princeton, New Jersey. Time frame from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Discussion will be on mental health, substance use treatment, basic needs like food and housing. I want to read a brief statement. We are excited to announce the grand opening of Princeton Integrated Behavioral Health, PIBH, and invite you to help us celebrate a new partnership providing same-day access. Let me say that again. Same-day access to mental health and crisis services. PIBH provides individual and group counseling, medication management, and substance use treatment. PIBH can also connect Princeton residents to our other vital services, including comprehensive outpatient mental health services and help acquiring basic necessities like food, clothing, and housing. Be advised, again, Princeton Integrated Behavioral Health, open house June 13th. 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at 1 Monument Drive. Thank you. That's the first announcement. The second is in the category of affordable housing. The Alice, Princeton. Thank you to our redevelopment team. Thank you again to our redevelopment team. New affordable housing rental lottery. 25 affordable apartments. You can apply now for December 2024 move-in. The Alice is accepting rental pre-applications between June 1st through June 30th. You must be received on or before June 30th. A virtual information session will be recorded and posted on the website for reference. The lottery will be held on July 15th, 2024 at 3 p.m. Applications may be returned by mail to 330 North Harrison Street, Suite 1, Princeton, New Jersey, 08540. I know I've shared a lot of information about this, but if you need further information, please go to the Alice at winco, WINNCO.com, or go to www.livethealice.com for further information. Thank you.
Thank you, Leighton. Are there any other council announcements or reports? Bernie, anything down there? Okay. All right, next up is approval of minutes from the mayor and council closed session of April 2nd, 2024. If someone would move that. Thank you, Michelle. Is there a second? Thank you, David. Is that a second? Or just- Okay. Any questions or comments on the minutes? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay. Now it's comments from the public for anything not on the agenda. Come on up. You have, just say your name and your address, and then we have a little timer that's going to go on. You have 3 minutes to,
Okay.
Say
thank
whatever.
you. Thank you, council, for listening to my remarks tonight. Can you all hear me? Yes? My name is Joanne Marshall. I've lived here for 30 years. I currently live at 23 Broad Ripple Drive. I would like the council to reconsider opening a cannabis dispensary in Princeton. I would like the council to open discussion on the current ordinance that prohibits sale of cannabis in Princeton. I believe the ordinance was passed based on misinformation from a small group of people and not representative of the 75% of Princetonians who voted on the ballot approving legality and cannabis sales in New Jersey. I invite the council to evaluate the success of other towns who have dispensaries for 2 years, including the impact on their community and total monies made on legal cannabis sales. I believe the Princeton Board of Health was overly involved. This is not a health issue, it's a zoning issue. Just like zoning for liquor stores, which we have at McCaffrey's and throughout town, cigar stores, which we actually have one opposite the library, and I use medical cannabis, as do others in Princeton. I have chronic pain, and I have to travel 20 minutes to Cranberry and 20 minutes back to purchase my medical cannabis. I wanted to just add further some information that I pulled off the government page for from the government page for cannabis, recreational cannabis sales in New Jersey. And it's a recent report that said out of the 130 licensed dispensary cannabis sales for the first quarter of 2024, they took a total of more than $200 million from sales of cannabis. That's a 38% increase over last year's. I'm sure our local community would like to have some monies from cannabis sales, reduce their tax bills that are coming out just recently. That's all I had to say. I hope you can consider this, and thank you for your time.
thank you very much. Appreciate you being here. Anyone else in the room have a comment for something not on the agenda? All right.
Mayor,
I'm sorry. Yep.
are we able to comment on public comment?
We usually don't, but that's up to you.
Then I'll defer. I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah. Okay, and I only see one person on Zoom. I don't see a hand up, so we'll close the,
I can leave you my number on here, and then if you want to contact me afterwards.
I would indeed appreciate that.
Okay.
thank you. All right, so we'll close that part of the meeting. Next up is a public hearing on ordinance 2024-27. Okay, hang on a second. Actually, we're not going to have the public hearing on this. The public hearing is adjourned till July 8th, 2024. It was going to be a public hearing on the ordinance concerning the green development checklist and information statement, but we had a timing problem with the planning board being able to review that and being able to notice that they were going to review it, so they weren't able to review it in time. So that review will happen at a later date, and so the public hearing is adjourned to July 8th, 2024. So there you go. Next up is an ordinance introduction, ordinance 2024-28, an ordinance of the municipality of Princeton regarding floodplain management and amending Chapter 14A of the Code of the Borough of Princeton, New Jersey, 1974. Public hearing will be June 24th, 2024. Is there a motion on that? Thank you, David. Mia has the second. It's a roll call vote.
Ms. Peron Lambros?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Ms. Sacks?
Yes.
Ms. Fraga?
Yes.
Mr. Newland?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you very much. Next up are the resolutions. The first resolution, I just want to give a little bit of an explanation. It's similar to how we do our own budget resolutions. So let me read it, and then I'll tell you what's happening. 24-174, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton. 1, introducing and approving, we're not actually approving it tonight. We're approving that we are going to notice it and make it public, that we will have a public hearing. Introducing and approving the 2024-2025 budget of the Princeton Special Improvement District. 2, directing the municipal clerk to publicly advertise the budget and schedule a public hearing. And 3, directing the tax assessor to prepare an assessment roll of properties within the district based upon the budget. Public hearing scheduled for July 8th, 2024. So we're going to handle this the same as we would an ordinance introduction, which means we are simply going to vote on the introduction and we don't discuss it till the public hearing. So if someone would like to, Michelle, thank you very much. And Mia has the second, and that's a roll call vote.
Ms. Peron Lambros?
Yes.
Mr. Cohen?
Yes.
Ms. Sacks? Yes. Ms. Fraga?
Yes.
Mr. Newland?
Yes.
Carried.
Thank you. 24-175, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of a contract to Garabelli Truck Sales for a 2025 Kenworth T480 compactor truck for $279,837.53, utilizing Sourcewell National Cooperative Purchasing Contract number 060920-KTC. Is there a motion on that? Thank you, David. Layton's got the second. Questions or comments on the motion? All right, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
24-176, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the Assistant Municipal Engineer to execute treatment works approval applications. Thank you, Layton. David's got the second. Any questions or comments? All right, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
24-177, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of a contract to I keep saying that wrong, so whoever it is, Truck Sales for a 2025 Kenworth T480 dump truck for $265,800.32, utilizing Sourcewell National Cooperative Purchasing Contract number 060920-KTC. Is there a, thank you, Layton. David's got the second. Questions or comments? All right, all in favor, please say aye.
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 24-178, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing a payment of $168,000 to the Princeton Public Schools for 2023-2024 school year hazardous busing transportation cost. Thank you, Layton. Leticia's got the second. Questions or comments? All right, seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
24-179, resolution of the Mayor and Council of Princeton authorizing the award of 2 contracts to Allstate Office Interiors, flooring materials for $69,549.68, utilizing Sourcewell National Cooperative Contract number 080819-SII, carpet and floor covering, and flooring installation for $108,262.62, utilizing New Jersey State Contract 23-F00D-47764, carpet and floor covering supplies and installation. Is there a, Leticia, thank you. Is there a second? David, questions or comments? Very nice that we're replacing some of the stuff that's from when the building was built. Got our money's worth out of all of that. All right, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Next up is the consent agenda. If no one has anything they need pulled from the consent agenda, someone could move the entire consent agenda. Leticia is moving the entire consent agenda.
Yes.
Layton has the second. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Okay. David, do you have a motion?
I'll move to adjourn.
Is there a second? Thank you, Michelle. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We're done.